guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for joining me in today's recipe. Today I'll be showing you how to make the best homemade beef jerky. This beef jerky is one of my favorite beef recipes because it's so easy to snack on and it's quite easy to make this at home. And you know what? You don't really need any special equipment to make this beef jerky, and all the ingredients are something that are available in your pantry. So if you want to see how I make this beef jerky, please stay tuned and let's make it together. The best cuts of meat to use for your beef jerky are pectoral, top round, bottom round, flank steak, or skirt steak. These cuts of meat are economical, they are lean, and they are really great for beef jerky. In this bowl, I've got 1 kg of beef. To start with, you're going to get your beef frozen for about 1 to 2 hours. Freezing the meat first helps it really easy to slice it into your desired shapes. Transfer your beef to a chopping board. You're going to need a sharp knife and we are going to cut the meat through the middle. Once you've cut the meat in the middle, it's now easy to slice them into thin slices. So I'm just going to put the knife through the meat and then slice it down while pressing it with one hand firmly. Once you have shaped the meat into two, it's pretty easy to slice this into thin slices. So I'm just going to use one hand to support the meat and press it firmly to the table while I slice it through with a knife. I'm cutting the meat with the grain. You can decide to cut it against the grain or with the grain, whichever one is preferable for you. You can just go with it. I found out that the thinner the meat, the faster it dries. If your meat is thinner, it takes a shorter time for it to dehydrate. But if you cut it really thick, it may take a longer time for it to dehydrate. And we now have our thin slices of beef. If you like, you can further cut them into long strips if you feel they are really wide. So I'm just going to cut mine into two because I feel they are a bit larger or they are a bit wider. Once you are done, you can set the beef aside. It's now time to make the marinade for our beef jerky. In a medium bowl, combine 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce, 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, a teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of unseasoned meat tenderizer, a tablespoon of smoked paprika, half teaspoon of salt. You really need to go easy with the salt. 1 tablespoon of hot sauce and 1 teaspoon of red chili flakes. You can add any other ingredients of your choice. The more the ingredients, the better the taste of your beef jerky. And once we are done combining all of these ingredients, we are just going to give it a little whisk to combine. And you now have your marinade. After that, you can transfer all this sliced beef into the marinade. Using our hands, we are going to toss the meat pieces in the marinade, making sure all the pieces are fully immersed in it. And once you are done marinating your beef jerky, you can wrap it up with a plastic wrap. You can as well prepare the marinade in a Ziploc bag and then toast it with the meat to coat. Now we are going to leave the beef to sit in the fridge for about 12 hours, or you can leave it overnight. So guys, after allowing our beef jerky to marinate in the fridge overnight, everything is well combined and you can believe the kind of flavor you'll be getting from this. Next, you're going to line your baking sheet with aluminum foil for easy cleanup. Once done, place your wire rack over it. Meanwhile, we are going to be making our beef jerky in the oven. This can be made using a grill or a smoker. If you like a little bit of a smoky flavor in your beef jerky, while marinating the meat, you can add some liquid smoke to it. Now, transfer the marinated meat over the rack. You can place this hanging or simply lay them flat. Whichever way is convenient for you, it's totally up to you. Make sure you're not stacking the meat. They should lie in a single layer. And we are done arranging our beef jerky on the wire rack. You can see we have some left in the bowl. This can be done in batches. While I'm doing this, I've already preheated my oven to 175 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're going to pop this into the preheated oven. Mind you, you can also use a dehydrator to make your beef jerky. Simply place the oven rack in the middle position of your oven and slightly leave the door of the oven ajar. This will allow moisture to escape outside of the oven. After 2 hours of dehydrating your beef jerky, you can come back to it and flip the other side over so that they dry up evenly. Once you're done flipping over your beef jerky, you can return it into the oven and still leave the door slightly open. And let this dry for another 2 hours. This is exactly 4 hours. Our beef jerky is out of the oven. We are going to leave this to come to room temperature for just about 20 minutes. After resting our beef jerky for 20 minutes, it has come to room temperature. To determine if your beef jerky is fully dehydrated and it's ready, you can just pick one and break it up. You can see it breaks up easily. It means it's fully ready. You can go ahead and test this for yourself and let me know what the taste is like. As for me, this tastes really great and I love it. If your beef jerky is fully dehydrated and the water content in it is totally out, this can stay for months. I hope you try this beef jerky recipe out and let me know what you think about it. So guys, this was how to make homemade beef jerky. If you like this video, please remember to give me a thumbs up. You can also share the video with your friends. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and click the bell button so you don't miss any video. Until next time, bye for now.